sentiment analysis, document summarization, question answering, zero-shot classification, 4 AI superpowers, every one of them in 10 lines of Python, 0 API bills, no vendor lock-in. Hugging Face pipelines are the fastest way to add real AI to any app, and most developers don't even know they exist. Today, I'll show you exactly how to use them. Most developers think adding AI means signing up for OpenAI, paying per token, and dealing with rate limits. The smarter ones try the raw transformers library and get hit with 50 lines of boilerplate, tokenizers, model classes, attention masks, post-processing, just to classify one sentence. Both approaches are wrong. There's a third path almost nobody talks about. It's called pipeline, and it changes everything. Pipeline is one Python function from Hugging Face. Behind it, the library loads a tokenizer, downloads a pre-trained model, runs inference, and post-processes the output into a clean Python dictionary, all from one line. You pick a task, sentiment, summarization, translation, anything, and Pipeline grabs the right model, sets up your GPU, and returns a result. Over 100,000 models on the Hugging Face hub work out of the box with this single function. One pattern, every task. Pipeline number 1, text classification. 2 lines of code. Import pipeline, then call it with a task name. The default model is fine-tuned on movie reviews and returns a positive or negative label with a confidence score out of the box. Pass it any string, get a clean Python dictionary back. But here's where it gets powerful. You can swap that default for any of 2,000 classifiers on the hub. Toxicity detection, multilingual sentiment, intent classification, emotion analysis, hate speech filters, one-line change. Pass the model name as a parameter, and the pipeline interface stays identical. This is how you build content moderation, social listening tools, and customer feedback dashboards in an afternoon. Pipeline number 2, summarization. Same import, different task name. Pass it any chunk of text, a long article, a meeting transcript, a research paper, even a 50-page PDF, and get back a clean summary. The default model is BART Large CNN, trained on hundreds of thousands of news articles. It's fast and surprisingly accurate. Need something more abstract or shorter? Switch to T5 or Pegasus with a single parameter. You can control summary length, sampling temperature, and minimum output tokens. 2 flavors to know. Extractive summarization picks the most important sentences from the original text. Abstractive summarization rewrites the text in new words. BART CNN does abstractive, which is what you want for production apps. Pipeline number 3, question answering. This one is the secret weapon. Pass it a context document and a question. It tells you exactly which part of the document answers the question with a confidence score and the start and end character positions. The default is Roberta fine-tuned on Squad, the Stanford question answering dataset. Here's the key. This is not generative. It does not invent answers. It extracts the literal answer span from your text, so it never hallucinates. That makes it perfect for legal contracts, technical manuals, customer support knowledge bases, medical records. Anywhere, accuracy and traceability matter more than style. One pipeline call. Cited answers. No vector database needed. Pipeline number 4, and this one is genuine magic. Zero-shot classification. You don't train a model. You don't fine-tune anything. You don't collect training data. You give it text. You give it candidate labels, any labels you can imagine, and it tells you which one fits. Behind the scenes, it uses a model trained on natural language inference. The default is BART MNLI, so you can classify a support ticket as billing, technical, refund, or feedback without ever showing it a single labeled example. Want to tag blog posts as tutorial, news, or opinion? Same line, just change the candidate labels. This is what makes Pipeline irreplaceable in early-stage products where you have no training data yet. Let's combine these. Real-world content moderation system. First pipeline classifies sentiment. Second pipeline detects toxicity using a different fine-tuned model. Third pipeline, zero-shot, routes the message to the right team. 15 lines of Python total. 3 pipeline calls chained. This is what costs companies thousands of dollars a month with OpenAI's moderation endpoint. Pipelines run it for free on your hardware with full data privacy. No customer messages leave your server. Or build a document chatbot. Drop in a PDF. Use the summarization pipeline once to generate context. Use the Q&A pipeline for every user question. 20 lines of Python. No vector database. No embeddings setup. No API keys. No external services. Open the PDF, extract text, summarize, then loop on user input through the Q&A pipeline. The user asks anything about the document. The model returns the cited answer span. This is the entire RAG architecture, minus the complexity, for documents under 100 pages. Free, local, production ready. 2 performance things you absolutely need to know. 1. Pipelines run on CPU by default. Add the parameter device equals 0 to use your GPU, and you'll see a 10 to 50 times speedup. If you have an NVIDIA card, this is the lowest effort optimization in the entire AI stack. 2. Process inputs in batches. If you have 1,000 documents, pass them as a Python list to one pipeline call. The pipeline will handle GPU memory, batch sizing, and parallelization automatically. Skip these 2 tricks, and you're leaving massive performance on the table, sometimes 100 times slower than necessary. Here's what almost nobody tells you. Pipelines aren't just for text. There are pipelines for image classification, object detection, image segmentation, audio transcription, speech to text to speech, image to text, document understanding, and visual question answering. The same pattern, the same one-liner, for any modality. Whisper for audio transcription, Clip for image search, Donut for parsing receipts and invoices, SAM for image segmentation, Stable Diffusion for image generation. All of it behind that single pipeline function. Over 30 supported task types, 1 mental model. The Hugging Face team did the hard work so you can ship in an afternoon. Pipeline is the fastest path from zero to real AI in any Python project. No API costs, no vendor lock-in, no infrastructure team needed. Full control of the model, the hardware, and the data. If this saved you a week of boilerplate, smash subscribe. Next video, I'm building a full production RAG system using Hugging Face inference endpoints. Same simple API, but running at scale. You do not want to miss it.